Hi, I'm Mike with Family Handyman, and for this year's ultimate backyard project, we find ourselves in Cape Coral, Florida, with our new friends, Sarah and Robert. Now with Sarah and Robert's backyard, we've got a blank slate to create this kind of respite, a couple's retreat, a pergola paradise, if you will. We're gonna create a spot that's gonna be perfect for escaping the hot Florida sun and to just sit down and relax. We're also gonna make big, giant pavers that we'll put together to make a beautiful, modern patio. A perfect spot to sip some iced tea, have a cup of coffee, and just escape the rigors of the world.
Well, I was really looking for a place to relax, somewhere I could get some shade for the afternoon. It gets a little hot in Florida. Place to relax, maybe have some coffee in the morning, party in the evening. Definitely a great opportunity here.
I was really looking for a space when family and friends come down for us to sit outside, enjoy some sun and some shade, and just have a nice relaxing space in our backyard.
First up, we started with the patio. To get the look that we were going for, we wanted large pavers, but we found that they were really expensive and very difficult to find the size that we wanted. So we decided to do it ourselves. We built the forms and poured the concrete. It saves you money and it makes it much easier to do as a do-it-yourself project because you can mix the concrete and go one by one in the evenings or during the weekend. We didn't have a lot of time, so we had to hire a truck and we had it pumped in. Here's a tip. Make sure you keep the gaps between the forms covered with tape. It helps in the process of taking the forms out after it's poured. We didn't do that, and I wish we would have. Once the concrete was poured, it needed screeding, floating, edging, and finishing. Then we filled all the voids with gravel and edged the whole patio space when finished. Family Handyman was able to create the patio for about $1,000 as opposed to the $4,000 we were quoted for using a contractor. I think it turned out pretty nice. Now while we were preparing the patio, we had to lay out our footings. We had 2-foot holes filled with concrete and rebar. Then we placed our column brackets in the concrete when we poured for the patio. Then it was time to attach our columns to the footings and make sure that they were plumb. We installed the ledger board and then built the beam in place in 3 parts. Then we attached our end beams. Once our angled joists were in place, it was time for the cedar cladding slats. We pre-stained those, and then the repetitive process of installing the slats began. We started with the wall portions first and then moved to the ceilings to finish. All told, the pergola would have cost at least 10 grand to have a contractor do it, but our crew of 2 was able to cut the cost down to about $4,000. To finish it off, we added 1x10 cedar for the fascia. We included a platform sofa and a grilling and smoking station just to cover our bases. Voila! Our couple's retreat was complete. And as always, you can check out these projects and more at familyhandyman.com. This pergola paradise would have easily cost us 20 grand if it had been done by a general contractor, but we did it for well under 8 grand. Do it yourself is always a great way to earn some satisfaction, but it doesn't mean anything if the people who live there aren't happy with it.
I am very excited for that corner seat where I can just sit down with a good book and really enjoy the sunshine.
The backyard turned out great. I really like the V design with the support beams. It provides some really cool shade as the day goes on. The open design and the slats are really nice too. It allows the breeze to flow through the area and keep it nice and cool. It can get really hot here in Florida.
I think the backyard turned out amazing. It looks great and it's an excellent space for us to spend some quality time outside now.
So there's our ultimate backyard. And what's great about doing it yourself is you can do all these projects, or you can pick one or a few of them, and you can even customize them to fit your own space. We have these projects and more at familyhandyman.com.